how's it going? I wanted to share some tips and tricks for getting your real estate license. I recently got my real estate license and I did it in 5 weeks, and a lot of people have asked me for tips and tricks and how to accomplish getting your real estate license quickly, and so I thought I'd make a video real quick and just share it with you. The very first thing I did is I set the goal. I just told myself I'm going to do this within 6 weeks and set that as an intention and as what I'm going to achieve. So I had to mentally get myself ready for an intense 5 to 6 weeks. The second thing I did is I used Aceable Agent. I'm a mom, I'm very busy in my life, I have a lot going on, and so I needed a tool, and I researched all the tools that would work and really looked for something that would let me listen to the courses while I'm folding laundry, while I'm cooking dinner. And so I would recommend Aceable Agent. It's not 100% like as the best tool out there, but it met my needs and it helped me achieve my goal really quickly. So with that being said, the next tip would be listen to the courses. I think I'm in the state of Texas. There's 6 courses. I think 4 of the 6 courses were audio courses. So I was able to listen to them, and again, while I was cooking dinner, while I was folding laundry, while I was driving in the car, I had those courses playing, because with Aceable Agent you do have to get through every single slide and get through the 180 hours. It's mandatory by the state of Texas and the national exam. So to be able to listen, and that's when I was researching all the tools, I said I need something where I can be listening and doing other things at the same time. And you do have to pay attention, obviously, while you're doing those other things. But you do also have to get through all 180 hours, and it is very long, and it is very sometimes repetitive. And so to be able to do that with headphones in makes it go by much quicker. And then once you get through listening to a section, you're going to have practice test, and then Aceable Agent also makes you do live test, live over Zoom test. And so my strategy was to get through, listen to everything I can, even if I was somewhat distracted, and then go through and do the practice test until I scored at least at 85 to 90. So sometimes I would do them 4 times and then go through the questions that I did not score well on and learn those topics, retake the test till I got at least a 90. And then I would take that section's proctored test and pass it. And so, just getting through the content, but really studying in the practice test, making sure you know everything. And if you don't, Aceable allows you to go back through the study guides or go through the courses to figure out those topics that you might need to refresh or relearn a little bit more. So taking the practice test and studying at the end of each section is very key. And then practicing the math. So I got through the whole course practicing the math. Like as they were going through the math, sometimes, especially if I was listening to the course, it wouldn't all register. I wouldn't retain it. And I realized I'll just get through all of the courses and then I'll just focus on the math separately when I'm studying. Learn all the formulas, learn, how many square feet are in an acre, memorize that all at the end. So you can put the math aside until you get to the end and then just go back and make sure you know all those equations and how many square feet are in an acre, all of that at the end. And then lastly, after you get through each section, Aceable Agent has practice tests. And you'll want to do those several times. And again, make sure you're making an 80 to a 90% grade on those practice tests. And so I got to the end, I did the practice test several times. I got to where I was making a 90. And that's where I got to a point where I really wasn't sure. I was like, should I just go take the state test or should I study even harder? And I kind of got to the point where I said, okay, I'm just going to go take it. If I fail the state test or the national test, then I'll have to study further and retake it. But since I was getting a 90 on the Aceable Agent practice test, I went ahead and went for it and I passed. So it was definitely not worth my time to keep studying when I was passing the Aceable test at 80 to 90%. So that's pretty much my tips for getting your real estate license in 5 weeks like I did. And I wish everyone good luck, and I know you can do it. And I would love to hear from you if you have any questions or if you want to discuss it. Definitely leave comments below. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. And then lastly, I would like to talk about my decision process in choosing a brokerage. So, once you get your test, or maybe even before you go take your test, you're probably starting to think, what am I going to do next? Which brokerage am I going to work for? There's hundreds out there and they're not all the same, and I would love to talk to you about that. Thanks. Bye.